Blood sugar. I'm eating some snacks. Hands are shaking. Don't know why this is happening to me. I think I drank too much coffee. And the coffee has tanked my blood sugar. I knew that was something that could happen, but I'm not sure I've ever felt it happen. What do I do? It was legitimately to the point where I was a little bit concerned about whether I could stream. But I thought about that guy from Norway, and I was like, if he can show up, then so can I. Dang it. There we go. So, shout out to you, Norway dude. Or girl. Could be a she. I didn't ask. Because sometimes it's inappropriate to ask. I'm not sure why. I guess if I'm a straight dude and I'm asking if you're male or female, perhaps there is a little bit of awkwardness that comes with the expectations. Why do I feel like something is wrong here? I don't actually remember what I'm doing. Stop. Well, actually, go. Go. Where am I going? I don't totally remember what we were up to last time. So Earlier today, I heard of this app called Nextdoor. Apparently, it's gaining popularity. Not sponsored. Not sponsored by Nextdoor. I wish I was. But it's basically an app where if you join, it's kind of a social media for your neighborhood. So you can see people nearby and talk to people nearby. And that's kind of the premise of it. So I was curious, and I joined. It's free. And just kind of hung around on there. Very frustrated very quickly because the geniuses in my area decided to set up the area, a huge chunk of the area, as one neighborhood. And once you get placed in a neighborhood, it seems to me like it's virtually impossible to change it. Son of a... So some genius decided that like the entire county should count as one neighborhood. I just wanted my actual neighborhood. That was all I wanted. I just wanted my actual neighborhood of like 200 people or whatever. I wanted to see if they were on here, and I wanted to see if I could talk to them. What do I do again? That's not it. But no, instead of just my actual neighborhood consisting of people near me, it's like the whole county. And for some reason, you can't change after you've already had your neighborhood selected for you. You can't change it. And you can't post in a neighborhood unless you're considered a part of it by the app. So for some reason, I can't post now in my actual neighborhood. I can only post in this other one, which is like the whole county. It's really funny too, because it's like my neighborhood seems to have a lot of old people in it. You wouldn't expect that old people would gravitate towards an app that wasn't necessarily... It surprises me how many old people have gravitated towards this app. I guess old people are getting more hip and savvy than they have been in the past. But because it's mostly old people, it feels like Facebook, which is not good for a burgeoning app. Definitely was not super inspired by what I saw on this app as far as the quality of posts and the quality of the personalities of these people that I was seeing. Maybe they have great personalities, I don't know, but they're old people posting on a social media, and they're posting like old people do, and they're really bad at it. And all it does is make me want to run for the hills and get as far away from these people as I possibly can. But at the same time, I'm just a little bit too intrigued by the concept of this app, which is like, oh, I can post on social media and I'm actually talking to the people near me. That's fascinating to me. And it's something that I've thought about before. And I've thought, like, why hasn't somebody invented a social media platform where you actually, like, talk to the people nearby? Like, you could walk to their house. Because no one ever talks to their neighbors anymore. And I'm starting to understand why. Because a lot of these people, I was like, I don't want to talk to them. They seem kind of super lame, you know? But maybe that's just first impressions, right? And you know, it's mostly old people, and it's kind of depressing because they're so bad at social media and socializing in general. It seems like it's very robotic, the way that old people post on social media. It's very robotic, and like I said, it makes me want to run for the hills. There's owl demons around here somewhere. But, you know, I'm sure these people, I'm sure they're not, I'm sure they would make a better impression in person. I'll leave it at that. At least I hope they do, or would, because based on what I've seen on this application, I have absolutely no interest in getting to know any of them now. Are we gonna get attacked? This is the one where the owl demons are. I deliberately chose it. Because of this reason. But I don't know where they are. Anyway, but that was a real disappointment. Okay. It's getting... It's getting to that point now. Anyway. I was pretty disappointed by the app. I don't know if it's just because it's a bunch of old people that post like they're on Facebook, and It's the kind of posts that you... It's the kind of caliber of post that you expect from people on, old people on Facebook. And so because of that, it really took the wind out of my sails when it came to the whole concept of an app with people near your house. I still think that could be really interesting and work if it was maybe a group of people that was closer to me in age and interests and lifestyle and all of the above. But instead, it just comes across like all of the people that you avoid on Facebook that you want absolutely nothing to do with them. I was like, oh man, I was hoping my neighborhood wasn't full of that, I see you. That is sort of a sad thing that happens, though, is that because there's such a strong generation gap sometimes, all the time, it makes it really difficult for people of different ages to relate to each other. I have absolutely no desire whatsoever to interact with some of these older people. I'm going to try and not aggro this guy this time. But if I interacted with older people, if the younger generation interacted with older people more frequently, there would be more in common between the two of us. I maybe could even introduce them to games like this. Please don't see me. And if the older generation and the younger generation had more in common, or interacted with each other more, they would have more in common. We could talk about more stuff. They would seem less lame. The reason why they feel lame is because we have different interests. They probably think we're lame too. They just wouldn't necessarily verbalize it that way. They would verbalize it differently. They would use a different word rather than just say that we're lame. I mean, I'm sure some old people actually are perfectly capable of using the word lame. Like my parents. Were probably teenagers when the word lame first started to be used. So, they could easily use that in a conversation. Now, this is my last one. is so unprofessional. Anyway, but old people probably think we're lame too, which is an interesting concept. Dude, that kind of gave me chills a little bit. It's so... This is so scary because I have absolutely no idea what's going on. Oh, I can hear the supernova music, I think. Well, let's maybe move a little quicker then. Even if we get caught by Demon Owl. Oh, I see. So what was that sound? That... Nothing? That sound was nothing? I mean, I am sweating, though, now. From fear. It's so... This is so effectively scary because I have absolutely no clue what's going on. But I know that there's something alive somewhere that's going to try and get me, probably at some point, but I have no idea when, and I have no idea where it is, and it has gone on for some time now, and there it is. This has definitely not gotten any more fun. Alright, flip over, flip over. Keep moving, man. Oh no! No! Come on. Fun game. Starting to get to that point. Starting to get to that point, man. Don't you dare go in there. I wonder why young people can't relate to old people anymore. I mean, maybe they never could. Maybe that's just been something that's been true of humanity since the beginning. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. This is not interacting well with my headache. We might end up calling this one early. Because my mood is quickly digressing. Sorry, I'm not talking a whole lot. I'm trying to concentrate on where I'm supposed to be. Try to remember where I'm supposed to be. I'm tempted to awaken him, but I feel like that might make things worse for me. I don't remember where that was. How do I find that place? You're still there. Good. Where am I? I'm lost. I'm trying to move fast because I don't want to get caught by the supernova and stuff. There's a very good possibility that if the pacing of this slows down too much, like if we don't get to enough story beats, that I might end up calling it quits and just moving on to a different game. I know that this is a really highly beloved game slash DLC, but at this point I feel like the pacing is really slowed down, and it's been a while since we've had like a good, I mean, part of that is due to my playing, I think, but I feel like it's been a while since we've had a good like piece of the plot, since the plot has really moved. And it's starting to lose my interest a little bit, especially now, because I'm like, where the freaking frick am I supposed to go? Am I an idiot? Where did I go wrong? I'm so not in the mood for this. Also, it's It's very possible that I just might be a little too grumpy. But I don't know, since when is being grumpy a good reason to quit? I mean, personally, I think being grumpy or being in a bad mood is a great reason to quit and do something else, but yeah, I can't, because I think we warped over here, so we can't get back. Where do we go? Come on, man. This is definitely an issue that happens with a lot of games where you kind of have to, I mean, you have to lead your player in a direction. And it's not always your fault. Sometimes they just can't find where they're supposed to go next, and it's really frustrating for the player, it's really frustrating for the developer, the game designer. Just everybody involved is worse off for it. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Sometimes it's hard to tell where to go, man. Like I'm only human, you know? This kind of feels new. Oh, that is new. Oh, we went, oh, we did that. Didn't we already do that? Yeah, now we're back over here. Great. Awesome. Wasted a bunch of... That one was pretty much my fault, admittedly. Eventually we're going to see some demon owls. I don't know when. But we'll know when it happens. I mean, we already saw one. I don't remember where that was. Do you guys remember where that was? I thought it was here, but... I don't... I don't know what I missed back there. I'm sure I missed something. Okay, this thing only goes one way. I guess. It's actually very disorienting because it's so dark. You guys can actually probably see better than I can, because I have a kind of a glare on my screen. I can't see a thing, man. Oh, let's just get moving. Okay. Is this the same place as the, is this where we've been? Owls? It'd be kind of nice if they just got it over with and attacked me. Dude. What the freaking... all the way back here. You've got to be kidding me. Man, screw this. I always love it when I watch, I don't remember which way to go, when I watch some of my favorite content creators on YouTube or whatever it is. I always love it when they get like genuinely like mad at a game. It always is, it's so vindicating. Because it's such a relatable experience. I feel like anyone who's ever played a video game knows that feeling of just like pure rage. We never went this way, I don't think. Oh, this is where the owl guy was, I think. Maybe? I think that means the supernova's coming. What's this room for? Just that door there? Alright, man. Yeah, there's the supernova. Man, I don't know if I have it in me today, dude. Maybe we should just hang out for a little while. Well, that's the kind of person I am. I'm not super good, you know, I don't know why this is the case, but if I'm not 100% in the mood for something, you know, I have a hard time with that thing, whatever it is. And I would say it's a character flaw. Maybe. But I've always been this way. I don't know if it's ADHD or what, but if I'm not, if I don't want to do it, sometimes it just doesn't happen. It's weird to think that this is how the game started. Could you go back down, please? But I would say just like a general life skill is the ability to, even if you feel like I do right now, still have the ability to like follow through and complete a task. But I just don't think I really have that ability. I don't know if it's an ability that can really be cultivated either. Like I genuinely wonder if like Markiplier has trouble with that. Like if he was streaming and all of a sudden he just didn't feel it, would he quit? But I don't really think I have it in me to finish the stream at this point. At least not go for a long time. Would Jacksepticeye quit? Does it matter? I recognize that the answer to that question is probably no. Markiplier and Jacksepticeye probably wouldn't quit. They would probably find a way to power through. But I'm not them. And I also recognize that taking care of yourself is a good habit, a good practice. Taking care of yourself is really important. So those two things are sort of opposed, diametrically opposed to each other in this specific situation. I am currently browsing through Instagram Running out of oxygen. This isn't the first time that this has happened to us, I just realized. It's like, oh, I've done this before, haven't I? This isn't the first time I've done this. It's been a while, though. Because we've had fun stuff to play. So because we have because we've had fun stuff to play, it's been kind of easy to keep up the energy, keep up the streaming. I'm just waiting for my guy to die of oxygen loss. I'm so out of it, man. I feel like I could just like pass out. Alright, I'm probably gonna leave now. I literally don't even have the energy to speak. So I think I'm just gonna leave. I deeply apologize for this one, because boy, we didn't get anything done. The good news is we didn't get anything done. Bad news is we didn't get anything done. Absolutely no progress was made at all. So, in a way, it's almost like this stream never even happened. So I'm probably gonna rename this one to something else on the stream page. So if that's what you see, that's why. I want to get out of here. Bye.